This is the handwriting review, the lowercase letters. Hi, friends. So we are going to practice writing our lowercase letters. Before we can start practicing, I need you to go get a piece of paper. And I am using that 6-star writing paper, the full page, that you can print below or by clicking the link below. And you're going to need a pencil. So go ahead and pause this video, go gather your materials, and come right back. Okay, so now that you have your materials, I'm going to share my screen so you can see my paper. Okay, the first thing we do is always the same. The first thing we do is write our name. And you're going to write your name, not mine, of course. Okay. We're going to write all of our letters, our lowercase letters, in order from A to Z. I'm going to stop when I get to M so you can stop the video if you only want to do half of the video for now. Okay, so the first letter we're going to write is A. We're going to start on the top line. I'm going to start right below the plain line. Oops, so you can see my hand. I'm going to start right below the plain line, and I'm going to make a magic C. Magic C. And then I'm going to helicopter up, which is a straight line up to the plain line, and then choo-choo back over our line, straight line down to the grass line. Okay? We are not making fancy tails for our A's in kindergarten. We want those straight line A's. Okay? Finger space, and let's do the letter B. Letter B, we're going to start at the skyline, big dive down to the plain line. We're going to choo-choo back over our line, but then we're going to curve around, back to the grass line, and back to our line. Okay, letter C. We know how to make a magic C pretty well by now. We're going to start right below that skyline. We're going to curve back or fly back and curve around and stop. Okay. Letter D. Letter D, we always make a magic C. C comes before D. And that's a great way to remember that D has that C before it, okay? So we're gonna make a magic C. And then we're gonna helicopter straight up. And then choo-choo right back down to the grass line. Great job, guys. Okay, E. E can be a little tricky, but if you make a ball and then remember to hit the ball and then round those bases with your magic C around it, okay? That is the best way you'll remember how to make an E. Makes it so much easier. Okay, let's start with F. F, we're going to start right below the skyline, and we're going to fly back up to the skyline, and then we're going to dive straight down to the grass line. We're going to lift our pencil up, go to the plain line, and cross that F on the plain line. G, don't forget your finger space. I'm going to make a magic C. Then I'm going to little dive up, or little helicopter up to the plain line. And then I'm going to dive down to the worm line and hook on over. Okay. H, big dive down from the skyline to the grass line. Then I'm going to choo-choo back up over to the plain line and hump on over down to the grass line. I, we're going to start on the plain line, little dive down to the grass line, lift our pencil up and make a dot. J, we're going to start on that plain line again. We're going to dive down to the worm line. So this is another fall letter. We're going to hook on over. We're going to lift our pencil up. We're going to make a dot above. And my dots are not big, giant dots. Just little dots work just as well. Next is lowercase k. Okay, we're going to start at that skyline. Big dive down to the grass line, lift our pencil up, touch the plane line, and we're going to little slide back, little slide forward. So for our lowercase k, it's important that our slides start at the plane line, because otherwise it's going to look like an uppercase K. Okay. One of our easiest letters to do is a lowercase l. We're going to start at that plane line, or skyline, sorry, and big dive down to the grass line. Done. Okay. Lowercase m. We're going to start at that plane line, little dive down to the grass line, choo-choo, back up and hump on over, down to the grass line, and again, hump on over, down to the grass line again. Okay, friends, that is half of our letters. If you're only doing half of your letters, you're going to stop now. So if you're going to do the whole alphabet, keep on writing with me. Okay, lowercase n. Start at that plane line, little dive down, choo-choo back up, and hump on over. N is very similar to M. We're just going to make one hump. O. O starts with a magic C. So we're going to make a little magic C, and we're going to go all the way around. Now we're going to make a P. So I'm going to start down here. Let me move my paper so you can see better. We're going to start on that plane line, and I'm going to dive down to the worm line. This is another fall letter, so it has to go down below the line to the worm line. Then I'm going to go back up to the plane line, and I'm going to curve around and back to my line when I touch the grass line. Okay, now lowercase q. Lowercase q, we're going to start with a magic C. So magic C. Then we're going to helicopter up, and then we're going to choo-choo back down, but we're going to keep on diving all the way to the worm line, another fall letter. And we're going to slide up. Okay, R. Lowercase r starts at the plane line. We're going to start our letter at the plane line, little dive down, then we're going to choo-choo back up and over, and we're going to not make a full hump, we're going to make kind of like a partial hump. Okay, lowercase s. Lowercase s, we're going to start like we were going to make a magic C, but then we're going to curve around. It's kind of like a tiny magic C, and then we're going to curve back the other way when we get to the grass line. Okay, lowercase t, start at the plane line, big dive down to the grass line, and then we're going to cross on the plane line. Skyline, I'm sorry, I said the wrong lines. Start at the skyline, big dive down to the grass line, cross at the plane line. Oh. Okay, U. Start at the plane line. We're going to come little dive down, but then we're going to curve on back up to the plane line, and then we're going to choo-choo straight down. Lowercase b starts at the plane line, little slide forward, and then a little slide up. And W, lowercase w is a little slide forward, little slide up, little slide forward, little slide up. So it's kind of like doing a V, but doing two together. WX, so lowercase x, we're going to start at that plane line. We're going to slide forward to the grass line. Then we're going to pick our pencil back up, go back to the plane line, and we're going to slide back to make that X. Okay. lowercase y, we're going to start at the plane line. We're going to slide forward to the grass line. Then we're going to pick our pencil up, go back to the plane line, but over. And then we're going to slide backwards all the way down to the worm line. Make sure that one touches the worm line. That's another fall letter. Okay, here comes our last letter. So lowercase c, we're going to start on the plane line. We're going to cross on the plane line. Then we're going to slide back to the grass line and cross on the grass line. Okay, friends. So you have all of your letters. You have your small letters, A, C, E, I, M, N, O, R, S, U, V, W, X, and Z. Those letters stay in between the plane line and the grass line. Our small letters do. We have our tall letters that touch the skyline and the grass line. B, D, F, K, L, and T. And then we have our fall letters. Our fall letters touch the worm line. They might start at the plane line, but they go all the way down to the worm line, like G, J, Q, and Y. Okay, friends, I hope you had fun writing letters. Keep on practicing. Have a great day.